Good evening. Welcome to our Winter Holidays of the World Christmas concert. We are Santa Clarita United Methodist Church and Mission Opera, and we're so grateful to see all of you gathered together as we celebrate the gift of the winter holidays, the gift of being together, and most importantly, the gift of music. I'm Reverend Mary Cyphers. I'm the senior pastor here at the church and would like to invite you to take a moment to center your heart and mind to whatever higher power has called you here this evening. Will you pray with me? Holy and loving one, creator and sustainer of all that is, creator of creativity, singer of the first song, thank you for singing through our hearts, through our voices, through our composers. Thank you for making music through bells and piano and instruments. And thank you for drawing us together through the power of music that speaks to the soul at a depth and level that words could never master. In gratitude and joy we pray. Amen.
My name is Kira Karzan. I am the lay leader of this church. It's very nice to have you here tonight. This is my twin, Josh. Dr. Josh, for those who don't know him. Welcome to the 2021 annual Christmas concert. We are back.
Woohoo! Correction. Some of us are back.
Yeah.
And we're grateful for it.
We are glad that you're able to be with us in person this evening and also online. Tonight we have joined forces with Mission Opera to present a truly unique experience where we share winter holiday music from around the world. But don't worry, there will be Christmas music. I promise. So turn off your cell phones, sit back and relax, and enjoy an evening of very special music. We open tonight with
Chanerot halalu.
With a chance of voices.
Bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Yabba bim bum bim bum bim
everyone. My name is Mark Goodman. I'm the rabbi and cantor of Valley Beth Israel Synagogue here in Sun Valley. Although our holiday of Hanukkah has just finished, I want to take a few moments today and explain to you how the holiday came about and some of the ways that Jews celebrate Hanukkah. So our story actually begins around 330 BCE, before the year 0, with Alexander the Great. When Alexander the Great dies, his huge empire is divided up among his generals. And there are 5 of them, but his 2 most important generals, Ptolemy and Seleucus, basically get most of his empire. Ptolemy gets the western half, including, most importantly, Egypt, and that begins the Ptolemaic dynasty of pharaohs. And Seleucus gets the eastern half.
Next on our list, we have Kara Kowalczyk and her son Austin for some more Hanukkah music.
Sivivon is a traditional Hanukkah folk song. Sivivon is the Hebrew for dreidel. Little dreidels spin in turn on Hanukkah when candles burn. Celebrate with song and prayer. A wondrous miracle happened there. Sivivon סוף, חג שמחה ולעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה ולעם. סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה הוא לעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה הוא לעם. And this is my son, Austin.
We did this concert for the first time. I learned a lot of things about Hanukkah. One of them is that Hanukkah is not a major holiday in the Jewish religion. It's actually a minor holiday, and it's not celebrated as much in Israel and other places of the world. It's sort of a holiday that the Jewish community started to celebrate more to combat the commercialism of Christmas. So that was very interesting to me. The dreidel song is my favorite, but I'm not going to sing it for you today. Don't worry. But another very famous tune that you may recognize from Hanukkah, they have great music, you're going to hear next in the handbells, Hanukkah, Hanukkah. We now turn to world music, and we're going to go through a couple different cultures. The first thing that we wanted to explore as a choir, because we thought it sounded pretty cool, was the winter solstice. This is the longest, the longest day, the longest night, and the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. So you can imagine, we're lucky we live kind of south, so we don't get those long nights. But listen to the word painting in this song about the moon and think about how beautiful it can be if you are out enjoying this long night.
Her face is bright and clear and new.
My name is Milan Samprawala. I'm the current Vice Chair of the Computer Science Department at Los Angeles Mission College. I'm here to speak about Diwali, a Hindu festival. Diwali to me was a time of community bond. My father, who was an interior designer and decorator, would employ people of various cultural backgrounds. I remember Hanuman, who was from South India. He was the main carpenter. Then we had two brothers, Akbar and Asghar, who were Muslim, and they were the electricians. We also had an elderly gentleman, Mukardam, who was a Maharashtrian and a painter by profession. During the Diwali festival, we all gathered together, and not just near friends and relatives, not just uncles, aunts, cousins, but also all the employees. We started with the prayers and puja, which included an aarti, Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Following that, we all sat down for a delicious dinner and an array of Indian sweets. Then we all stepped outside for a finale of firecrackers. The memories of those Diwalis past are still in my heart, and I am grateful for what my parents did. They showed me that the community is composed of not just parents and near relatives and friends, but everybody whom we come across in our occupation, employment, work that we do, and how the roles and responsibilities that these people have directly influences my life, enriches my life, and how I should be grateful for all. Thank you for your time.
दीपावली दीपावली श्रद्धा के दीपक भक्ति की ज्योति श्रद्धा के दीपक भक्ति की ज्योति सत्य प्रेम की जलती निशानी दीपावली दीपावली.
Okay, next we're going to bring up Jesse Masudi and Timothy Leone, who are going to do is going to do a Yalda Night music piece, and she's going to give us a little bit of history.
Good evening. So we are going to be performing a couple of songs from a song cycle of using the lyrics of the famous Iranian poet Hafez. The holiday that we're going to be celebrating soon, actually, in Iran and amongst other Persian-speaking people around the world is Yalda, Shab-e Yalda, where we basically celebrate winter solstice. We stay up all night, or try to. We gather at the eldest person's house in the family and eat dinner and tell stories. And the poet Hafez is one of the, pretty much, the most famous Iranian poet, ancient Persian poet. And what we do on Yalda Night is we'll open up his book of poems and make a wish and open to a random page, and whatever page you open to is the answer to your wish. So we're going to be singing just a couple of songs from the song cycle. مطرب شجاع ساز و نوایی دارد نقشه ها پرده که زد نقشه ها پرده که زد مطربش عجب ساز و نوایی دارد نقشه ها پرده که زد نقشه ها پرده که زد را به جایی دارد مطربش عجب ساز و نوایی دارد شتاب کن روزی که چرگ از گریماکی کنارد جزم کار ثواب کن پر شراب کن پر شراب کن.
I was so culturally confused, I didn't know if I should wear my Indian taki shoes or my African dashiki shirt. So I wore both. I know you guys come to see if Kier and I will make fools of ourselves, and we never disappoint. The next piece, we're going to Ukraine with some beautiful handbells music. And then after that, we're going to take a trip around the world to Africa, where we will sing an African Noel. You're going to hear some of our friends and percussionists on that piece. My good dear friend from Los Angeles Mission College, Dr. Sherry Cannon, who has her doctorate in ethnomusicology and studied African drumming in Africa for a long time. Our resident percussionist that plays with us all the time, you'll recognize the good Judge Stuart Waxman. And a familiar face that grew up in this church, and we're always happy to have her back, and we'll always put her to work when she comes back, Emma Karzan. But first, let's go to Ukraine.
Habari gani, which means what's in the news today in Swahili. Swahili is the language of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is celebrated the last 7 days of the year, every year since 1965. Here in Los Angeles, Dr. Maulana Karenga is being given credit for creating this holiday. This holiday embraces the culture of African people from Africa to America and all of the diaspora and all over the world. It celebrates our contribution to this world history. So, in those 7 days, we sit back and we reflect and we redefine and we recommit ourselves to the upliftment of Black people. Now, can you celebrate? Yes, come on and celebrate with us. Learn more about us. This is a time during pandemic when everybody's trying to do all we can to come together. And one way to come together is to understand more about our cultures. So, during Kwanzaa, let's celebrate 7 days, 7 principles that are aligned with those days, 7 candles that we light each day. The first night is unity, and then the second night is Kujichagulia, and then you light the first candle, second night 2 candles, third night 3 candles, and all the way through January 1st, 7 candles will be lit. It's so exciting and so inspirational. Our children just love it. So, in this video, I have written 2 songs that will be highlighted tonight. One is called Happy Kwanzaa, that features me on harp and vocals, and Butch Stewart, rest in peace, who's on keyboards, the Joy Art Studio in Chicago. It was written in 1997. The second song is called Kujichagulia, which was originally written with those songs that I wrote back in 1997. But I got together with Glenn Carlos, Dr. Glenn Carlos, who is the director of the Metropolitan Master Chorale. We collaborated on really expanding the jazziness of it. Yeah, I can't wait for you to hear it. And I have taken together and put together some of the members of the Pan-African People's Orchestra here in Los Angeles to help me play this piece. Ooh, I'm so excited. So, Habari gani, Happy Kwanzaa, Kujichagulia, self-determination, 7/4 rhythm pattern, and we are just excited to take this pause the last 7 days so that we can reflect. Let's come together. Yes, you can come and celebrate with us. It's time during pandemic. It's time for us to learn more about what makes us click and what makes us stay together. Habari gani, first fruits.
where dignity prevails, a conscious choice to make a change, lift off the blinding veil. African fathers and mothers, to you we lift our voice. The torch is ever burning, we stand as we rejoice, singing Kwanzaa, Yenui Wena Here. Kwanzaa, Yenui Wena Here. May this Kwanzaa renew consciousness and healing. Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa to you all. Kwanzaa, Yenui Wena Here. Kwanzaa, Yenui Wena Here. May this Kwanzaa renew consciousness and healing. Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa to you. Oh. Happy Kwanzaa, y'all.
Okay, before we have our final song of the second act, I want to remind you that we're going to have a brief intermission after this next song. There will be snacks available out in the narthex to purchase. Also, before you come back in, grab a candle, because we have a special closing song number that we need you to have your candle for. And I want to bring to your attention that we are doing our Living Nativity. It's actually going to be on the 18th of December here in the parking lot. If you've never been to it, please come by and see us between 5:30 and 7:30. And if you would like to participate, we still have some open spots. There's actually a sign-up sheet out in the narthex. You're welcome to sign up. Even if you don't come to this church, we'd love to have you come join us. Christmas is coming, by the way. We're getting there. Now, the Chancel Voices with Harambe, another Kwanzaa song, right?
And then remember how we're gonna, we love excited, and to be able to play bells just makes it even better. So, come on, Lori. Well, Rory knows here. You know what? I didn't put the names on.
If you have any pink, give the pink one to me.
No, okay, hang on. Okay, Elodie gets pink.
And I want some
Okay,
pink.
hang on. Elodie gets pink. Ozzy gets purple. Ty gets blue. Madison gets light blue.
Hi.
Kim gets
Hi. How are you? They got my pink. Where's my pink?
Oh, he got my
Jingle bell,
Don't we have any pink in there?
There's
She
only
got the
one
pink.
pink.
There's
There's a
She got the pink. Charlie has the pink.
you got like blue.
How about light blue?
I put it around my wrist.
Dark blue?
I'll
We've got these left.
have purple. Hi. Ash out.
Is that okay? Has everybody got one?
Remember? Remember the bells stay quiet for a bit, okay? Now we'll sing it back. Are you ready, honey? I don't think your bells are ready because they're not in a circle.
There you go.
Okay. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Hop, 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 bells on bobtail ring, making spirits rise. When honey is to rise and sing the sleighing songs in church. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All my time is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All my fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Go crazy! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All my fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All my fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
That much energy, if ever. I think just 2 years ago I had half that, but now it's a fraction. Our next performer is a beautiful German soprano who lives and makes her home in Santa Clarita. She will be singing a classical piece called Gesù Bambino. Please help me in welcoming Constanza Bonelli.
When the
So if you were in church this morning, I teased that I had the greatest of all time Christmas shirt. It's the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Who doesn't think goats when they think Christmas? Now let's have Patrick Hare and Timothy Leon come back for a Christmas song.
It was cold and faintly glowing as the stars began to shine, yet the world seemed unaware of the birth of a baby child. But the heavens were filled with glory, and the angels sang for joy, for they heard most heavenly music in the cry of a baby boy. What a miracle and wonder, what a mystery to recall, that this baby's first night crying was a song of hope for all, and the heavens were filled with glory, and the angels sang for joy, for they heard most heavenly music in the cry of a baby boy. And the heavens looked down in wonder, and a star lit up and glowed, for in Bethlehem he's crying, little baby Christ the Lord. When you hear a newborn crying, when you see a baby boy, don't forget you look and listen to a heaven-sent new joy. Let us join the angel chorus. Let's rejoice in heavenly song. Let's recall in each new baby Christmas time the birth of God. And the heavens looked down in wonder, and a star lit up and glowed, for in Bethlehem he's crying, little baby Christ the Lord. For in Bethlehem he's crying, little baby Christ the Lord.
So it's so good to be back here tonight with you all. It's been a long, long journey, and we're happy to be here. And please know that our music program is alive and well, and certainly we could use your support. So we're going to take a moment to take a love offering. We're going to pass the plate around, and you are welcome to also use our giving kiosk out in the narthex, or visit us online at scumc.org and make a donation to our music program. Any contribution is helpful, and we appreciate the opportunity to come before you tonight and look forward to many of these concerts in the future.
Through the pandemic, we came together once a week. It was our one semblance of normalcy and routine that helped me through the times. And I know that I owe a lot of gratitude to this church. I couldn't ask for a better team. When we came together, it was just mostly through the thick of it was Aaron Miller and Cassie Gonzalez and me. During that time, we brought worship services every Sunday, and we took our normal worship service out of the sanctuary, out of the building, and online. And one of my good friends was always there with us. You may recognize him from the Facebook page and showing our support from near and afar. And tonight he's going to bless us with his beautiful gift. This is my good friend Sean Taylor.
Wherever there are battles between born and broken men, wherever there is pain, be born again. Wherever there is hopelessness and bitterness of heart, come to those who long for thee and know not who thou art. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again. With healing in thy wings, Jesus comes. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again. Thou long expected one. Wherever there is weakness that defeats the strongest son, Holy child, be born and make us whole. Wherever there is darkness that cannot be denied, come to those who long for thee and know not in us. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again. With healing in thy wings, Jesus comes. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again. Thou long expected one. Holy child, whom shepherds, kings, and vagabonds adore. Holy child, return again and claim these hearts as one. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again. With healing in thy wings, Jesus comes. Holy child, be born again. Holy child, be born again.
Next, should I just go? Okay, I'm going to start. I don't care if the house is packed or the strings of light are broken. I don't care if the gifts are wrapped or there's nothing here to open. Love is not a toy and no paper will conceal it. Love is simply joy that I'm home. I don't care if the carpet's stained, we've got food upon our table. I don't care if it's gonna rain, our little room is warm and stable. Love is who we are, and no season can contain it. Love would never fall for that. We sing, ooh. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Why so scared that you'll mess it up when perfection keeps you haunted? All we need is your best, my love, that's all anyone ever wanted. Love is how we do, let no judgment overrule it. Love, I look to you and sing. So let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas.
Have you guys seen Santa Claus? I think the Grinch got him. He was supposed to introduce Cassie, but she didn't get the $5 introduction like everybody else. We couldn't have a collaborative concert and invite opera singers without having at least one thing from an opera, right? The next is sort of Christmassy, but it's a really beautiful piece from Hansel and Gretel, and it's going to feature a lovely mezzo, and we'll hear Constanza again singing from Hansel and Gretel, the evening prayer, with her friend Dr. Kimberlyn Jones.
right, it's time to get serious. So my good friend Aaron, who has been helping with this concert for many, many, many years, and every concert that we do does such a great job at helping us prepare, helping us set up the sanctuary, get the sound set up. He never fails to disappoint when it comes to performing. And last night, Aaron and I, we had the opportunity to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra in concert once again. It's our third or fourth time together. And it was a great show, lots of lots of lasers and fire and smoke. So Aaron, before you go on, I gotta give you a little special effect.
Okay.
Mr. Aaron Miller.
I owe that man a lot for these. He introduced me to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which really got me wanting to play. And here we are. Just another night in New York City. The snow comes down, looks real pretty. Don't know how, but suddenly there you are with Jelly Roll Morton, playing for the bar inside here. Lights are low, each song has its own glow. As he flows them through that smoky air, you just can't believe he's really there. How old is he? I cannot say. He claims he took Cab Calloway, and on this night I somehow believe him. Knows every song that Christmas got, even ones my brain has dropped. Just him and that old fir tree, all lit up this night, electric blue. Just another night in New York City. The snow comes down, looks real pretty. Can't believe, but somehow there you are, talking with strangers, sitting across the bar. Suddenly, all are laughing. This night's smart, always crafting, building bridges nearly everywhere. Hits the wall, it just builds a stick. Outside colors, lights they bleed. For snow is white and colors need. As it just comes down like pure salvation, it offers all its amnesty. It makes your neighbor different, see, by the light of that fir tree. This old bar, electrified and blue. I got a drop dead simple childhood view of salvation. Perhaps that's how it was always meant to be. And the more I add up all this information, seems it all comes down in the end to you and me. And you look around till you find a phone, and you call your mom and everyone at home, and the bar looks on, and you start to cheer when you talk to folks you haven't seen in years. And the snow comes down and the children play, and they pray to God it never goes away, and the childhood pressure
brother and sister jamming together. Love this group. Guess what? It's your turn. The next business is the Christmas sing-along featuring Kier Carson and the Silver Jubilee Ringers. I'll be leading you, so feel free to stand, stretch your legs, and let's sing some Christmas cheer. Can we have the house lights? We have two more selections. We're going to sing The Heart of Christmas. This is a piece that I picked up. Some of my lovely colleagues have sung in Santa Clarita Master Chorale for a long time. I just joined them this year for the first time. And to my understanding, the long-term accompanist, Jan Sanborn, lives here in Santa Clarita, and she's the composer of this next piece. We'll close tonight's program with a candlelight vigil. If you don't have a candle, there's still time to sneak out and grab one. We'll do Silent Night in several different languages. And Kier may say something before we leave. But I would like to express from the bottom of my heart a sincere thank you for coming out tonight, braving the weather, braving all the things and all the places you could have been on a Sunday evening, and you're here sharing it with us. Merry Christmas. Come back and join us for our Christmas Eve service, and come back anytime. You're always welcome here.
All right, as we get set up for our last song, I don't have much to say. I just want to say a couple thank yous. First of all, thank yous to our gentlemen in the booth. Mr. Ken Rosser, Mr. Ray Dillon, our people doing the video streaming back there, Juliana and Jessica. Our talented accompanist, Dr. Cassie Gonzalez. Our jack of all trades, Mr. Aaron Miller. And our director of music, Mr. Dr. Joshua Wentz. Thank you for coming tonight. We're gonna sing Silent Night in many different verses, and then at some point the light will come into the congregation and light your candle, and we'll sing it all together at the end.
Bright, God